I have a problem, guys. I have a problem making things. I make too bloody much, don't I? I'll tell you what, it's a good problem to have. Hey guys, years ago I made the great little football jewellery boxes, and today we're going down to the Banyule Library to put them in a display cabinet. I made these 7 years ago, and they've been sitting in my house for that long, and today we're going to get them down, have a look at them, and then take them down the library. I've got them everywhere. By the time I sorted them out anyway. Let's get them all out. We'll have a look and see what I've got. They've been up here for about, I made these in 2017. So what's this, 2024 now? 7 years. 7 years they've been up here for. And I made a whole heap of them, as you see. I've already sold heaps. But I've got to get rid of them. There's no point just letting them sit up here until I die. I'm 71 now. So another 7 years I'll be 78. 77. 78, sorry, yeah. So yeah, even the lacquer bands are busted. That's how old they are up here. Damn. Let's get them down. I'm running out of room in my house. I have boxes and stuff everywhere. Better having a hobby like this than playing golf. But at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for it. You've got to be able to exercise. But when you make something of the hobby, at the end of the day, you've still got it 7 years later. I have a problem, guys. I have a problem making things. I make too bloody much, don't I? I'll tell you what, it's a good problem to have. As I said, these boxes have been up there for 7 years now. I reckon I made another 20 or 25 or so, which I've given away. But now I'm determined to get rid of them. I'm not going to put them back up at the hiding spots, because you put them back up there, it'll be another 7 years before they come down. Mate, I'll be 78 by then. And it ain't going to happen. I'm just going to try to get rid of them. I got them for sale at 80 bucks each. You know, 80 bucks. 80 bucks. If someone said to you, go make that for 80 bucks, yeah, sure. But that's the nature of hobbyists, isn't it? Yeah. You do it more for the hobby than the money. Good to get a little bit of money out of them to pay for my cars and for the material for the boxes and all that, but if you don't, you don't. But again, there's no point having them just sit here on top of the wardrobes, on top of the printer, doing nothing. 7 years. I got to move them on. I got to move them on. Let's talk about the boxes. They still look great, don't they? The paintwork come up magnificent. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I did the paintwork. A bit of a trick. Let's have a look at the boxes first. Most of them we got an angle side on them with the logo at the front and the big logo on the top. And inside they got the lure on the inside. And I've got, you see on the back side, I put all the premierships. I killed it, I only got one. All the premierships and the brown line medals there. So when you lift them up, you can see all that. We've got the Geelong one, which has got more. See, the Geelong, I lasered all them into the boxes. They came out great, didn't they? I forgot how good these really are. So the big question now is, how do I paint them? Well, I'm going to tell you and then I'm going to show you. The first thing is, it's not paint. The box is made out of MDF, but it's not painted. It's lacquered. It's pigmented lacquer. Where I got the lacquer from was where I used to get all my supplies from, my lacquer supplies when I was working. And I had an idea about making these boxes, and I went up and saw him, and he mixed all the different colours for me for all the different teams in 1 litre pots. It must have been a big effort to do that. But he's gone now, he's retired, so I don't know where I get them again. And there's none left. They're all congealed or they're all gone now. So these are the only ones I can make. And as I said, better get them out there than sticking them on top of my wardrobe. How did I get it so good? How did I get it so good? I tell you, I've done it with the laser. I painted the box white first. No, I lacquered the box white. Then I put masking tape all over it. I designed all the designs in the computer. And then I just cut it out at a very low temperature. So it just cuts through the masking tape. And then I gently peeled the masking tape off and then sprayed it with a spray can. Wait till it dried. Covered up what I needed to cover up in the red to make the 2 tones. Did it again. And when it dried, I peeled it all off. That's what I got left with. So I'll show you how to do it now. We'll give it a run. Give it a run on the laser. The laser needs a bit of work anyway. Let's do it. I've got a bit of 3mm white MDF here, which we do for the base layer. And now we cover it all in masking tape. I remember the masking tape I used for the boxes was the best sort of masking tape you can find. Even better than the blue one here. It was something gold. It was a Japanese masking tape. $16 a roll, I remember that. But it was the only one that didn't let it bleed. And that's the other thing. You got to rub it down pretty well. Because if there's any bumps in it, the paint will get underneath. And we'll take it over to the laser and we'll pick a design and we'll laser it in. We've got it all lasered now. First thing first, we've got to pick some paints. I don't think I've got the Hawthorn paints anymore. I don't want to use oil-based paints or they take too long to dry. I've got water-based paints up here. I've just simply got 5 that sort of match colours. Oh, brown. Hawthorn brown. Perfect. All right. The problem is with all spray cans, the caps. The caps just congeal all the time. So I'll try to cover these out. I got some new ones in the cupboard, but I'll try to use them sparingly, but then I'll use a new one every time I want to can of paint. And what I do, I keep the one cap and I just swap it amongst the cans. That way I'm not using 5 different caps. So I'll find a cap that works and we'll just swap it amongst the different cans. Okay, I've got them plucked out now. They're all the blacks. So we'll just spray that black now. And then we're going to wait till it dries. That's the worst part about it, waiting till it dries. I've got a bit of a disease called impatience. See how I go. Good. That works. What we're going to do. Now we're going to wait for it to dry. Damn. Remember to leave the centre of the A. It'll be white. So what you got to do, you got to think in reverse. So whatever you leave is going to be white and whatever you expose is going to be your colour. Let's just do it. See how it turns out. Okay, it's all ready to unpack now, but I might have stuffed it up, I think. I remember I used to put it back in the machine to recut the pieces where the paint covered the tape. But I put it in randomly, so I can't do that. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like. Okay, that's about as good as it gets. The yellow came off, but this wasn't undercoated. It was just sitting on top. So that's basically how I did them. So, but I took a lot more time than that. So that's the yeah, that's not bad though. Okay, so the next trick is to take them down to the library. Okay guys, we're off to the library to drop the boxes off. Let's go. The leafy suburbs of Ivanhoe, guys. We're here. And there's the town hall on our right there. The old Ivanhoe town hall with the Art Deco clock. And we'll just nick around the corner here. There's the old town hall. Very nice building, look at that. Back from the library, guys. Drop the boxes off. They look pretty good in the cabinet, don't they? Still got 10 or so at home. So if you want one, just DM me on Instagram, and we can work something out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.